She doesn't gotta try. She doesn't have to try it all. She doesn't have to go to the salon. Her hair's just naturally like that. That is this wig. Hi guys, welcome back to Wigs with Steph. I'm Steph. Today I'm wearing a wig by Ellen Wille called Tabu. Now this wig has been quite popular, so I had to get my hands on a fall winter color. And the reason why I'm calling it fall winter color is because I typically wear bright, buttery, ashy blondes in the summertime, in the spring and summertime, and usually throughout winter as well, to be honest. But I was really feeling the browns this year, as well as the reds. This Tabu wig is in the color Chocolate Rooted, and I think it's absolutely stunning, and I'm obsessed with the style. But we'll get into that more in just a second. Let's talk about this color. So I'm going to come in close again so that you can truly see all of this beautiful dimensional color. So Chocolate Rooted, you have medium to dark brown base with light reddish brown highlights, and you have the dark roots. Such a natural color. You know, this is the type of color that someone could actually just have their hair. I don't necessarily look like I've been to the salon and got my hair like seriously colored or highlighted. Like maybe I just woke up like this. And that's sort of the beauty of this color, guys. It really does look so natural, like I was born with it. And I think that's why I'm kind of obsessing over it today. I literally just took it out of the box. I have the box right beside me here. The tags are still attached, but I think this is definitely one that I'm going to cut the tags off of because it just feels like me. I know I've said that before with some blonde wigs because I'm used to wearing blonde. So blonde is like another form of me. Maybe I'm like split in two. It's blonde Stephanie and brunette Stephanie. But the reason why this wig really feels like me, guys, is because it's kind of wild, like my personality. And it's kind of, you know, like it's bouncy, it's big. I don't think it's too big to the point where it looks unrealistic. Now, I know I might have some people out there watching this video who's like, I knew it was a wig as soon as I clicked on your video. But guys, this is a wig channel. So I personally don't think this wig looks unnatural. In fact, in a couple of days or even tomorrow when I go outside, I don't go outside every day, guys, now because I have a baby. I'm really, truly stuck at home a lot of the time. But when I go to the grocery store, get my shopping done, take baby Violet with me, you know, I do wear my wigs all the time. And I will wear this wig out and I will let you know if I, one, get any compliments on it, two, does anybody say anything about it? And, you know, when I admit to them it's a wig, what's going to be their response? Are they going to be like shocked, or are they going to be like, I knew? I don't think it's going to be they knew. So anyways, I'm really digging this wig because it really truly does feel like me. It feels like me camping if I let my hair go and wild and free. Of course, my hair will never be this thick, but the color, the vibe, the everything it is everything I'd want my own to be. I really truly feel like this wig is my own hair. Some of the other wigs that I try on, it doesn't necessarily feel like my own hair. It just feels like, you know, this is a hairdo that I got going to the hair salon. They put extensions in, yada, yada, yada. It looks like I got my hair done at the salon. This one, it looks like I have naturally gorgeous hair. In fact, I think this color and this length and style, just because of the way it is, how fun it is, but how beautiful it is too. Like, it's got different vibes going. I'm such a fan of this wig already after putting it on my head, and like I can jostle it around and I can easily get volume. This is almost like bed head or camping head, although that doesn't sound too appealing, but to me it does. Like, I love camping, guys, and I'm all about the vibe of the girl next door who has the bouncy, wavy, just like naturally beautiful hair where she doesn't gotta try. She doesn't have to try it all. She doesn't have to go to the salon. Her hair's just naturally like that. That is this wig's vibe, and I'm digging it. I'm so digging it. I wonder why it's called Tabu. Maybe they called it that because it comes in other colors. There's other colors like the pastel, like I'm looking on my computer right now. There's a rose blonde rooted, which has like some pinky undertones. I think that's really gorgeous. You gotta like that look though. There's also an ice blue rooted. There's actual blue pieces, like steel blue pieces going through the wig. That's so cool. I don't think I would pull off blue, but there's another one called lavender rooted where there's shades of purple, various shades of purple going through the wig, and I think I would like that one too. This color and the lavender color I think would just be stunning because the lavender is like mixed in and blended in with the blonde, and I think just the blend is not too purple. It's just got like that nice blend of color. So we're gonna get into the dimensions right now. The front, guys, is 7 inches. And if you want to know my dimensions, they will be down in the description, as always, for your convenience if you want to compare it to your own. So we got 7 inches at the front, and then the crown is 11 inches. Okay, crown is 11. The sides are also 11. And then the nape of the neck is 10. Oh, hi, puppy. My dog came to say hi. Okay, don't make too much noise, okay, bud? I love you. This wig is considered a petite average. Now, typically, Ellen Wille wigs fit tightly on my head. This one, I did have to put a wig grip on underneath. So I would say, because my own head is a petite, I would say that it's definitely can fit average. I don't know if it could fit large because I have no way of measuring that, unfortunately, but I can bet that it fits average just because it is loose on my head and I had to wear a wig grip to tighten it up. So now that I've put the wig grip on, it's feeling really good on my head. I could maybe adjust the back just slightly to give it a little extra security, but I think for the most part, it's looking pretty good and it's feeling pretty good, guys. The density of this wig, I would say, in fact, is pretty light, even though it has a lot of body and volume. Now, I'm a fan of that because for myself, like I've got stuck in the pattern of, okay, I don't want a wig that has too much hair, too much density, but I really want a wig that has body. And so I've been stuck in the past. I've made a mistake in the past where I purchased a wig that has way too much density for my own hair, but it had great amounts of volume. So I was really happy with that, but it was just too much hair on my head. And so then I have to go in with thinning shears and thin it out. But this one, I feel really, honestly and truly, guys, like the density, if I hold this together on both sides, it's really not that much hair, which I love. But because of the way the fiber lays on the head and the fact that I'm feeling some Permatease up at the top, we'll talk about that in a sec, but you're able to get this volume and not have it feel like too much hair on your head. Like, I don't know if you guys have tried Downtime by Raquel Welch, but that's a really long wig and it's really, really thick. I actually reviewed it on my channel. If you want a wig that has a ton of density, like it's high density, check out that video, put it up above here, right here, because that wig really honestly and truly was so much hair. And for myself, I don't think that I can pull off that much hair, although it's fun. If I'm going for realism, that's not one that I would wear thinking that it looks, you know, absolutely real, like it's my own hair. That's one that maybe people would think, oh, she's wearing a ton of hair extensions within her hair. Because wigs look so natural nowadays, I don't think anybody's first thought is, oh, she's wearing a wig. If anything, you know, extensions are more mainstream now, so they might think, oh, she's wearing a ton of extensions. But with this wig, I honestly and truly don't see anybody thinking that this is a wig. Just look how it sits. I really enjoy how this kind of shapes your head and flips out here and comes down and waves on both sides. I think it is so flattering. Now, this was just right out of the box. I have done absolutely nothing to this wig, guys. I haven't changed the part. I haven't even brushed it. I probably should have, but I didn't. Haven't brushed it. I haven't done anything. Now, right out of the box, it's not absolutely perfect. There's a couple little kinks in it from probably sitting in a box, and that's right up at the top here. I don't know if you can see, but it's right through here. We just got like some kinking. That's fine. I really don't care. This is a heat-friendly wig, heat-friendly synthetic. So what does that mean? That means you can take heat to it. I can change things around. If in a month or so, I want to wear this wig straight because I think she'd look really pretty straight too, then I can do that. I can straighten her. I'd probably stick it on a mannequin head and stick some pins in the sides and the ear tabs here, and then just go ahead and straighten, you know, strand by strand, working my way up. I'm not mad that there's some kinks at the top because, again, with a straightener or curling wand, I can just put some heat there and straighten that out. I can straighten out any kinks that I don't want there. And in all honesty, you know, wigs tend to look more like real hair when they're not so perfect. Going back to the Permatease. What are Permatease? Some wig cap constructions will have these little tiny fibers sticking up. They're so tiny, you can't really see them from far away, but you can see them if you were to like part this. You'll notice that you don't see scalp, right? Like there's no line, there's no head line. Permatease actually fill in that space. What Permatease are good for is it can give a lot of volume. And let's see, I feel it all throughout the sides, and I feel some at the back as well, but the majority of it I would say is right up here. Now, a lot of people are not fans of Permatease. They don't like how it looks and they don't like how it feels. For myself, I really and truly don't mind Permatease because, like I said earlier, I actually really like to get a lot of volume in my hair if and when I want it. So this kind of a wig, you could, you know, heat from your hands, you could flatten it down, you could create a much flatter, more contained look. But with this style especially, I really like the volume. So what I'm going to do, because I just took it out of the box, I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to go in there and I'm going to kind of like fluff it about. You see what I'm doing? That's what I do when I get a wig out of the box, especially one that has Permatease, because this like wakes up the Permatease and just kind of makes your wig look alive again. I think this wig in general, like all together, I wear so many wigs, guys. It's one of my current favorites. I definitely have more than one favorite at this time, but think about how many wigs there are in the world. And think about how many companies I've reviewed, how many wigs in each company, and how many wigs each company truly has, like hundreds and hundreds, right? So the fact that this is one of my favorites, I think says a lot. They were just doing a 30% off. I think they're going to be doing another one coming up really soon. So I'll put the link to where I got it below, but I would watch for that because it's really great when you can get money off. By the way, this website and why I keep coming back to them is because they do ship worldwide. So I didn't always live here. I've lived elsewhere in the world. And that's part of the reason why I really like the fact that they ship worldwide, because I can literally be anywhere. I could be in Paris and I could need another wig, and then I can order a wig and it can come to me. If I'm wanting to be away from Calgary winters and I want to go somewhere warm for like 6 months out of the year, then not that I can do that right now. But if I could order a wig to my doorstep from this website. You can order from them anywhere. And the return policy is amazing. So you never have to fear about, oh, I bought this wig and I don't like it. If you don't like it, you can give it back. Inside the cap here, we have a ton of wefts. That's why the price is a little cheaper, because if you've noticed, well, obviously synthetic wigs, human hair wigs, doesn't matter what kind, they range in price. And it usually depends, well, it depends on the company, depends on the brand, but it also depends on the cap construction. And is it cheaply made? Has it taken a lot of time to make it? You know, but this is done by a machine. It's a bunch of wefts. Now, some people like wefts, some people don't like wefts. Wefts make a wig cap slightly cheaper than like a hand tied. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, I love to save money, and I know a lot of people do too. And this wig is slightly cheaper because of the wefts, but also because it doesn't have a huge lace front. It's just got the mini lace front, just right here. Like, this is all the lace. And then at the top is the monofilament crown. The monofilament crown, what does that do? It just means that right there where your hair would part, it's going to look like scalp right there. Because the lace is mini lace, mini lace. Oh, that's cute. It's not gonna extend up and over. It's literally just right here. So when you put your hair up and back and away, you're gonna see scalp. Like it's gonna look like it's growing out of your head. So that's all a-okay. I don't think this wig, like this is why it's made this way. It doesn't need a big mono top. That would just increase the price of the wig. And it doesn't need that because as you guys could see, and I'll throw it on again at the end, but the wig was sitting a certain way on my head and it was made to come like that. It's going to make it flattering, making sure that this cap construction doesn't show any spots that don't look realistic. Like it looked very realistic. So some wigs don't need the full mono top. This was made very intelligently and on purpose. This was made with intention. So you don't have to worry about it not having all of those little features. You get to save money with this wig and it's gonna look fantastic and I really like that. So going over to the ear tab, it is a felt ear tab. It's got the little stays in it, so that means it can be glueless. At the back, we have a felted nape again, but we have some Velcro straps. So you can take these straps off and place them where you need it to go. You can either tighten it or loosen it depending on what size your head is. Now, this is made for comfort. I didn't feel like it was itchy on my head. I didn't feel like it wasn't a good cap. In fact, as you guys know, I really, really liked it. So let me go ahead and throw it back on my head and show you just how easy it is to put on. So I literally just tossed it on, toss my hair back, and now adjust the hairline, bring it up, and move it to where it needs to sit. There we go. So as you can see, this hair kind of frames your face and it comes along the side here. This is why you don't need a long extended lace that comes all the way down. If you did, the price of this wig would go up. It's meant to fall where it's fallen and just be beautiful the way it is. My apologies guys, my camera died. Essentially what I was just showing is that if you pull out your own bio hair underneath and then brush it back into whatever style you're deciding to do, it's gonna look really beautiful and natural. And if you don't have bio hair, you don't have to worry about this anyways because it's not gonna be peeking through from under the cap. So that's what I would do if I did have, well, I do have bio hair, what I would do when wearing this wig out if I want to pull it up and away. You could also wear this in a ponytail, guys. I don't wear too many ponytails, but you totally could. Just in a low ponytail, bring out some front pieces. There you go. Looks quite pretty, doesn't it? And then of course you have enough hair back here that you could do a bun as well. If you were going to the gym or something, this could be your hairstyle. If you have a specific idea of what you'd like me to film another video on, please put it down in the comment section and I will make that video for you. Thank you so much for tuning in and I will see you next time. Take care, guys.